Hey everybody, and welcome to Pals Chat. I am your host, Gina Parker. I am here with my co-host, Ashley Jones.
Hey yo.
Ashley, what have you been into?
Ooh. Well, slowly inching along with Wednesday, although I'm like still behind from the new set of episodes, but it's so good. And then of course, Grey's Anatomy, which is my like super obsession. It's like the greatest show I didn't know.
Well, Wednesday is great for spooky season, which you were just in.
Yes. Yes. For spooky season, we did our rewatch of Nightmare Before Christmas and of course Coco for today.
Mm, very lovely. Grays, where are you at this point?
Ooh, Shepard's sister is now the head of neurology.
hmm
So that's a fun twist. And she's flirting with Owen at this point.
Christina left, and then Bert came back for her exit, which was
Yeah,
very shocking at the
it was
time.
very shocking at the time. So that was like a whoa moment. Pierce appears and she's the love child of
Richard and
Ellis
Elsie.
and Richard, and that's like a whole like mind bender there. And then, Meredith is like, I don't know if I should trust you, and she's having all these issues. So she's not my sister, she's my stalker, and then she's trying to make Alex her new person, and then of course like the girlfriend's jealous and she's walking
hmm
around naked, and then like Callie and Arizona break up after their like trial separation, which was like it was Arizona's idea, and then Callie's like, "Yeah, we're good. We're gonna break up." And she's like, "What?"
hmm
So that was like a big shocker too. So there's a lot of like sort of explosive, like this is what we know, and everything that you know about these characters is all changing. And then Derek ends up going to DC anyway, even though he said he wasn't. And that was like a fun, like I quit my job of a lifetime for you moment. Though I really wanted to say though, I just watched this episode where Meredith like gets everyone in the hospital to cover for her and watch the kids so she can go like have sex
See
with
Derek.
Derek in
Yeah.
DC. And then she doesn't go. She just sits in a hotel for 3 days at the airport. And she was like, it was the greatest thing ever because I wasn't anyone's doctor. I wasn't anyone's mom. I wasn't anybody's wife. I was just like me. And it was glorious. And I was like, oh man, that's giving me ideas. Like,
You're like, this is relatable. Who can I
this
get on
is
a plane to see that I don't get
so
in on a plane to
relatable.
see?
I know. Like, oh God, I might just like run away for a fake funeral, like just to get out of here.
But
Have an
yeah.
escape.
Well, I think Shonda Rhimes, the creator of Grey's Anatomy, said like one of her biggest regrets in all of Grey's Anatomy was killing off Lexi Gray, Little Gray.
Oof.
And
Yeah.
and so I think maybe bringing in Pierce was their way of trying to kind of fix it, give Meredith a sister again.
Right. Well, and especially with her losing Christina, like that relationship is such an apex of the show for so many seasons that like she needs somebody else to banter with. She needs a sounding board. It's like how her character makes like decision. And it's neat because like she's trying with Alex, but Alex is just like, just have sex or get drunk, or like his advice is sort of like, the frat boy
hmm
advice that doesn't really do anything. And she's like, "You're useless." Like, I don't just do anything. Like, it's so funny. Like their banter is great too, but it's not the true sounding board that she is looking for. So Price, I think, is a great addition in that regard.
Pierce.
Um, eh, or Pierce. Why do I want to call her Price? Pierce. I thought it was interesting too, that episode where she like went to the hotel and then Pierce was like, "What did you do? I lied for you." And she's like, "I'm not having an affair. I just." And she opened up so quickly. I was like, wow, they've made a huge like jump in their relationship.
Well, she got guilted. So up until
I
that
mean,
point, she was like, "You're ruining my life." And then it's like, "Oh, I guess I left you with my kids and you were very scared."
and no one knew where I was, and I told no one where I was actually going. And then my husband's like, "Hey, where's my wife?"
It's one of those things where like Meredith and Christina were the center of the show, but you're now in season 11 and the show is still going and it's in season 22. So They just had to be like, okay, we're gonna slot people into different roles because we don't have the actors anymore, you know?
Right? Yeah. I mean, they have to. I still like, and maybe it's early and like maybe the other, like the new crop of interns are gonna grow on me, but like I don't love them the same way I love the OGs. Like they haven't quite become like full people yet. I don't know. Maybe it's too early, but
And I think
like
that's normal. I think you have to like watch over a period of a long time before they start to be like, yeah, because some of them, yeah, don't remember. I couldn't tell you their names, their faces.
right, right.
I,
Yeah, I
I,
mean like the one dating Karev, like she's kind of a person now because she's like fighting for her relationship and her position with Karev. And like that's cool. I'm hoping they hold me a little bit better because like the again, the OG crop, the OG group is just so I mean and it's just like it started the show, right? So it can't have any like anyone coming in after you're gonna compare, right?
hmm
So anyway.
Yeah, and I don't think any of the new people are really favored by the comparisons to the original people. Though it's like Arizona is a character who came in like season 5. She was a person who was like, okay, I care about you. But
Right.
a lot of them, I don't. The one I wanted to share for what I've been into is something I saw with you, which is Crazy
What?
Ex-Girlfriend in concert.
Oh, it's
So
so good.
it was 10 years since the premiere of the show, 6 years since it's been off the air. But as Rachel Bloom joked at the concert, we want your money now. So,
That
um,
was my favorite line of like the entire show. I mean, don't get me wrong, the classic songs were great, like Heavy Boobs and Period Sex. They were all great, but that was the line of the show.
mhm. And it was a fun show. Lots of comedy bits, lots of songs, some references to our present day. It was a very fun show that I'm glad we went to.
Oh my God, it was so good. I was like, my ribs hurt. I was laughing so hard.
If you at home have not seen Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, it was a musical comedy TV show about a girl who moves across the country to reconnect with her ex-boyfriend. It's called Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. It deals with some serious and also suggestive subject matter, but worth a watch, I think.
Not
Um,
safe for work, not safe for children.
Summer Mai seem great. Kim DeBarros, what's up? Whisk 1929. Hey, how's it going? You guys
Hi,
all seem amazing. Thank you for subscribing.
you guys are awesome.
If we
Love
have not
subscribers.
if we have not shouted you out yet, we may not be able to see you for whatever reason, so leave a comment, send an email. We'll shout you out. All
Oh
right.
yeah.
So let's get into this week of All My Children. All right. So we have your friend and mine, Tad.
Oh, we love Tad. What's Tad doing these days?
Tad the scoundrel, but he's actually not being a scoundrel this just once. So he and Hillary are back together and he's determined to make it work. And he's going to her aunt, his girlfriend's aunt, to be like, hey, let's make this work. I'm committed to her. But Hillary's aunt doesn't believe him. And so that's kind of all that's going on for Tad right at the moment. He's like trying to prove himself again. And so Nina is in the hospital after her riding a horse accident, and she had to be explained the truth all over again. Your mom's
Oh God.
alive, your husband's your doctor. Also, you're not 17, you're in your 20s. But trying to locate her in time, yeah, I think she's probably in her 20s at this point. So she doesn't take it so well, and she It's like, I want to go home with dad. And everyone's like, you were just in a terrible accident on a horse and you should not leave the hospital just yet. And she's like, you guys are trying to trap me here. I'm going to run for it. And so she runs for it, which is a bad idea because she is still very sick and injured. Had
Just
to do like a surgery to repair her injuries.
there
So,
you go. Post surgery. So that's the issue.
yeah, so that's the problem. Also, Dr. Amy Stone has joined her team, and there is characters down the line. Last names are both Stone, and they are no relation to Amy Stone, which felt like a waste to me of soapy intrigue, but oh well.
Oh well.
So, Jeremy is going to Tibet to be freed from his vow of celibacy so that he and Erica can finally be together, which is nice for them. But Alex, Jeremy's dad, is still after Erica romantically for himself. And Adam notices it and brings it up to Erica, but Erica doesn't trust him, especially because Adam tries to bribe Jeremy's BFF Larry to convince Jeremy not to go to Tibet because he's like, the vow of celibacy is all that's been keeping Erica and Jeremy apart. I need them to stay celibate so I can get Erica back for myself. You know, everyone's in love with Erica, who wouldn't be?
Who wouldn't be?
So now Alex, Adam, and Jeremy are all after Erica. And Erica finds out about the bribery because Larry tells her immediately, like, hey, he's trying to screw over my best friend. And so she's very mad about that and doesn't trust him when he's like, hey, Alex is out to get you. And then
She
we,
shouldn't trust Adam.
but he's telling the truth this one time.
Huh.
And we got our girl Natalie here. Okay, so Natalie. So Natalie found out that her husband has a heart condition and she was initially kind of worried about him, but then she remembered she wants to steal Jeremy for herself, which would be easier if her husband, his father, was dead. And so she's been letting him indulge in all his vices in hopes that he would die soon.
Wow.
The guilt eventually gets to her too late, in my opinion, but he remains alive.
Okay.
There are a lot of Natalie fans out there. I am
I
not.
was just looking at the actress. She reminds me a lot of Kaylee Cuoco from Big Bang Theory. Like just her facial features. I'm sure they have no relation at all, but just I don't know.
Yeah, she's a very gorgeous woman. She's actually in real life the daughter of Michael Collins, one of the first men on the moon. It was
Interesting.
Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins, and she's his daughter. Greg is dating Robin. Robin was unhoused. She's had a rough life, and his very prim, proper, and snobby mother, Enid, is giving her a real hard time and humiliating her. She put out finger bowls to wash your hands in, and Robin drank from it, and she like pointed it out to her, like, oh, you drank from the finger bowls. And Greg's like, we never even had finger bowls before. I had this girl over, like, you did this to mess with her. So he's pretty mad about that. So while Jeremy's in Tibet, he is told by another guy that he regrets leaving the Brotherhood. So a guy who's been released from his vows already is coming back to be a monk once again because he regrets leaving. And
Okay.
so it's a crisis of faith for Jeremy, but he's still like, "Ah, I want to leave." And the last thing that happens is Palmer has been working with Nina pre her trauma and amnesia that's been going on a long time. He's been trying to do all the work himself, but he can't do it for as long as he's been doing it. So he hires his stepson, Andrew, to work at Cortland Computers, their company. And Daisy's not happy with Andrew taking Nina's spot. And that's it for this week.
Crazy. That was a lot. That was beefy.
Mm.
I'm thinking about my winners and losers here. There's surprisingly a lot of winners. I'm struggling. Usually I have a hard time finding winners. I am gonna give the winner to Erica for being so committed to Jeremy despite the fact that he is a celibate monk missionary, mercenary, and staying so true to him, despite all of these other available non-monk men who are throwing themselves at her. She's like,
Mhm.
no, my heart belongs to this monk. So she's my winner. Loser. I gotta say, Natalie, that's pretty dirty of her to like just try to like help her husband die. Like, it's not like poisoning, so like he's gonna die happy, but it's
Mhm.
like definitely irresponsible.
Mhm.
Especially because she's just trying to romanticize her, her stepson. Is that
Mhm. Yep.
Jeremy? Yeah. So it's filthy in that way as well. Yeah. Anyway, but you.
My winner, I guess, is Andrew because he got a fancy new job at a company. And I'm torn between two losers because on the one hand, Enid is such a jerk, like putting out finger bowls just to terrorize her son's girlfriend is just a dick move. But I think
Hmm.
the real loser is Alex because going after your son's girlfriend after for the second time because that's what happened with Natalie the first time around. He stole Natalie from Jeremy. Now he's trying to steal Erica from Jeremy while still being married to Natalie, which sucks. And also his wife kind of wants him dead so that she can bang his son. So both in terms of actions and his own fate, I think he's the
Right.
loser.
Bad things happening to him. Yeah.
Mhm.
Actually, was surprised you didn't go with Tad as the winner because I'm like, it's so uncharacteristic for him, like trying to prove himself in a good way.
Yeah, there just wasn't much action. It's like,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do better. And I mean, technically he is because he hasn't done anything bad. But
Okay, that's fair.
it's like inaction, it's like
Right.
I'm just
He's
gonna
not doing
be a
anything good. He's just not being bad.
yeah.
It's not like he's feeding the homeless or like volunteering at the soup
Mhm.
kitchen or anything like that. He's
He
adopting
did like
animals.
get a job so that he could provide for her himself and not rely on her family money, which is very sweet, actually.
Okay, so that's something. That's something.
Hmm. But yeah, that's it for this week. Please like, subscribe, comment.
Buy our merch.
Thank you. All right, we'll see
All
you
right.
next time, pals. Well,
Well, bye.
bye. Thank you for listening. Our theme song is Wouldn't It Be Nice by Sound Mirage featuring Lady Rand. Please rate and review, download, subscribe, all the things. And you can email us at amcrewatch@gmail.com. Thanks. Talk to you next week.